SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. Los Angeles Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. Now, they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess. They could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their 26-year-old quarterback in his 6th season from Florida State, Jameis Winston. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 20.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
A gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So likely a 3-and-out on their opening drive. That's not a good omen for a team that's lost 3 straight games.
Too many threes that you're mentioning right there. That's a number they've got to get off of. And the big risk you're running right now is discouragement amongst the ranks. How do you keep them up? How do you keep them motivated? They've got to dial up something to give themselves some confidence.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They went 3-and-out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. This is Hunt on the draw play. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. 20.
Got it.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. For Jameis Winston, boy, an NFL record 7 pick sixes thrown last year, part of his 30-interception season, and he throws another wayward ball here that's returned the distance. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Jason Sanders.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
A look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead this offense again. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick six for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick six, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Jameis now on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Second and inches at their 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, Winston looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Mari Cooper, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. But he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Jason Myers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. He will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting the lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Landry now on the return. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7. On
the delay, here's Hunt. And he's He's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
The 45-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Fighting his way through contact.
That's good.
Boy, once you get Kareem Hunt in the open field, look out. He's got speed to burn, and he showed off the wheels on that one. First down, Winston. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Hunt. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now. The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and 5. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way.
San Francisco.
Let's show him how to play.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Jackson on the coverage.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. And Winston lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season. But some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Now, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year, not to take anything away from him. On 3rd down, Winston. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The first down throw for Winston. And this will be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, Winston. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this.
You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big time.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield. And oftentimes, the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
And that will be incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Taking it about the 16. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
2nd and 10.
play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
Second and 11.
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and back the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. And the 49er first down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both...
That's caught inside the 20, and he will finally be taken out of bounds. A huge play that time for the Rams, and even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Open man, it's Cooper. He's got it for the Rams. Touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Here's 2nd and 8. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. A first down carry for Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll roll him out right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 32 on the play. They'll try and run for it with Henry. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Winston readies the offense. Down 28-24, 37 seconds to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Winston to throw. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. One last shot now for Winston. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the 49ers, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take